Okay, so the next piece of information that I got, it was actually yesterday when I was just about to go to sleep. There was this video again on IGN about, it was like 12 minutes long, and it was called King's Glaive, and it was based in and around the Final Fantasy 15 universe. And at first, I thought this was gameplay. I thought this was just like 12 minutes. When I was finished with the movie, I thought this was like 12 minutes of just pure cinematics. I thought the first 12 minutes of the game would be uh, solely just cinematics, like a clip or a trailer. Right? It was not. It was actually advertising a Final Fantasy 15 movie, and it stars Aaron Paul. I'm tired of seeing Aaron Paul in bad stuff, man. It didn't look bad though. It didn't look bad at all. It looked actually really great. It looked like it was Final Fantasy 15 gameplay. It looked like or not gameplay, but it looked like it was from the game, which I will say was very enlightening. It puts a lot of worries to rest, I would say, about the movie. I didn't even know a movie was in development for Final Fantasy 15. I thought it was just going to be just a game by itself. Square Enix just wants to make more money. But I do like Aaron Paul. He is one of the main protagonists. I didn't really. Again, this was like midnight, I think, when I saw this movie, or the trailer or the 12-minute trailer, pretty much, for the movie. And I was like, is this part of the game? And I got bits and like parts of the movie, but I didn't really understand the entirety of it. Again, I was tired. I didn't really care. I was kind of like, just in the back of my mind, I was like, I'm not gonna pay attention to this because I'm just gonna wait for the gameplay. But there was none. So at the end of the trailer, not even at the end, but halfway through it, about 6 minutes, I was like, I don't think this is a gameplay trailer. I think they're just showing this as like the first 12 minutes of the games, just games cutscenes, and it wasn't cutscenes, wasn't cinematics. It was part of the movie. It was the first 12 minutes of the movie, which is going to be very confusing, by the way. Like, you have to actually pay attention to the movie if it is the first 12 minutes. But it looks good enough, and it doesn't look like the Ratchet and Clank movie. What? Holy crap! There were like 2 or 3 video game movies that came out this year, not including King's Glaive, of course. There was the Ratchet and Clank movie. There was the World of Warcraft movie, and I think Hitman came out last year, or it came out this year. Either way, all of them weren't very good. All of them weren't as good as they looked on paper. So it's a little bit disappointing to see some of these games get these terrible movies, but hopefully the Final Fantasy 15 game will be very or not Final Fantasy 15 game. Final Fantasy 15 movie will be very entertaining, and hopefully I'm hoping that it's mediocre. I'm not hoping that it's good. I'm hoping that it's mediocre, because if it's mediocre, I'll be able to live with myself. If it's terrible, I'll I don't know what I'll do. I may just throw myself off a bridge or something ridiculous like that. Something just extreme, because I'm tired of seeing terrible video game movies. Like, I don't remember what the first video game movie I ever saw was, but it made me really sad. It made me really just like think the source material was so much better, but the final product is god awful. And I hope, I really hope that Kingsglaive, and I'm not that big of a Final Fantasy fan anymore, because I played 10 and I played a little bit onward from 10, and it's just terrible. It just, for people who think that Final Fantasy 10 and up are good games, I think IGN was like, yeah, Final Fantasy 13 too. That's a fantastic game. No, it's not. It is not. It compared to Final Fantasy 5, which was made almost 20 years ago, right? Final Fantasy 13 is boo boo. It's boo boo. I mean, it's absolute shit. I couldn't believe when I was playing the game. I was like, you're just running through a hallway through Final Fantasy 13. It was boring. I don't understand. I'm gonna start just going and talking about something completely different. The good thing is, King's Glaive looks good. This is not the only movie that I'll be talking about today, based off of a video game. I'm also going to be talking about Assassin's Creed, the movie, because it just, I'll save what I think about it in my next video. But for those of you, for the one person, I should say, that is watching my videos, and to newcomers who are going to watch my videos, I'll see you next time.